Put type X screws into holes marked Y on the diagram. Well, I did that. They don't fit. Compact desk and wall unit, easy to fit, a joy to use. Oh, made in Hungary. Figures. I get us into a state of complete bewilderment, and then they attack. Right. Now come on, Zoe, don't fret. There could people than you have done this. Roy Morgan-Jones built a commode for his mother. It was meant to be a chest of drawers. Oh, Alec, I hope you're bloody grateful for this.
Playing a scene from Brief Encounter, by the look of it. This is my office. What are you doing here? And in your,
Oh!
I'm not, interrupting something, am I?
Mr. Calendar!
Oh, sorry.
This sleeping bag is a single. I've had it since guide camp. I came to escape from Hilary.
Is it that awful?
Oh, she's taken over, Mr. Calendar. I had to sit through the Jason Donovan video 4 times. It's like Chinese torture.
Do you mind if I sit down a moment?
Oh, mind our bus not.
Oh.
He's not as young as he was.
Join the club. How's your mother?
When I left, she was sitting up in bed with Hilary's personal stereo turned on full blast. I should think by now her head is somewhere over Essex.
Oh, well, I came to think. My family think I'm mad, you know. Am I being foolish?
I think you've looked happier this past few months than you have in a long, long time.
Does it show?
It shows.
Hey, there's a thought. Jamie's probably going to be away for some time. And I'm not going to be there. Well, the house is going to be empty. Do you think you'd like...
Hilary would love it! Oh, Mr. Calendar! Could you put that in writing?
Yeah. Who's a clever boy, then?
Put type bloody X screws into holes marked solid Y on the diagram. See? Who needs a screwdriver when you've got a hammer? This'll teach the Hungarians. You don't get the better of Zoe Angel. Take that. And that, you Magyar. Oh, God. Why can't he work on the table? It's good enough for me. Well, he can take his ruddy compact desk and wall unit and shove... The Hungarians. Surrender. Oh, no. What are you doing here?
What? Well,
Oh, no, don't come in, Alec, please.
Well, have you got someone in there?
Not someone.
Something? Mrs. Frankenstein, have you been cloning again?
Oh, Alec. Everything's gone wrong this evening. I suppose you might as well come in now you're here.
You're managing to conceal your excitement very well.
Look.
That's very interesting. What is it, a sculpture or something?
It's meant to be your desk.
My what?
I wanted to make the place nice for you, so you'd feel more like coming to live here.
What's the place got to do with it?
Well, that's what you've been holding back, isn't it? It's hardly a dream house.
Oh, it depends what sort of dreams you have.
I wanted it to be so right. I wanted it to be a place you could divorce people in. And look at it. looks like a Hungarian privy.
Zoe, it doesn't matter. Now then, put type X screws into hole Y. I see. Now that you have completed your unit, we hope you'll be pleased with it. And that it gives you years of good service. Zoe. Zoe.
Oh, what? Have you fixed it?
Yes. Nearly.
Oh, it is nice to have a man about the house. I couldn't make head look. Oh, it's lovely.
A few years ago, I built a bathroom cabinet. 2 days later, it fell down and smashed through a toilet seat. So, I fitted a new toilet seat. No problem. Then I set about the bathroom cabinet.
Don't tell me. You stood on the new toilet seat.
Went right through it. That's when I invented Galme.
Galme?
Get a little man in. It never fails. I think you and I will be seeing quite a few little men in the years to come.
What? Oh! Oh, Alec. Welcome to sin. I'm afraid it's not very exciting.
Well, at least it's original. Anyway, I can't have you running around a big house. I might never be able to catch you.
I've given you a head start.
Now all that remains is for us to break the good news to Simone.
What can she do? Ask God for a thunderbolt.
You're doing what?
I'm moving in with Zoe, Simone. We're going to live together.
But I'm a vicar's wife.
Well, look on the bright side. We're both Church of England.
No need to ask what you think. It's obviously hereditary.
Yeah. Oh, come on, Simone. If two people love each other, what's wrong with that?
I take it back. You're going to make a good lawyer. You change positions more often than Neil Kinnock.
You certainly know how to hurt a hypocrite, don't you?
Simone, everyone's entitled to a bit of happiness.
I don't know where you get these mottos from, Zoe. Party crackers, I suppose.
Well, Simone, that's it. Like it or lump it. So, where's your surprise?
Oh, yes. Yes, it seems like just the right moment, doesn't it? I won't be long.
Silly Dad. It's hard to be a free thinker in Pinner. Must be the air.
Does this mean you're going to help me in with my stuff?
Yeah, as long as I don't have to shift your trust collection.
Look who's come to see you.
Mother!
Grandma!
Good, Bennett.
What are you doing here?
Well, I was having a sleep, and I dreamt I was dead. Oh, it was like Sunday at Kilmarnock. Have you grown, Alec, or have I shrunk again?
You look terrific, Mother. Why didn't you let me know you were coming down?
We wanted a surprise, didn't we, Grandma?
Well, she wanted a surprise. I feel it's a bloody miracle, you know. I'm just hanging by a thread.
Of forged steel, Mother. Now sit down. Rest yourself a while.
Yes, now don't fuss, don't fuss,
there you are.
Alec.
There's the
I'm all right.
pictures. Right.
Oh, Jamie, have you torn your trousers? Oh, wait, and I'll sew them up for you.
It's the fashion, Grandma.
Now, don't tell fibs. I'll give you 30 shillings and you go down to Oxfam. Oh, and who are you? What's your name? Is your hair really that colour?
Yes, I'm Zoe. Yeah, my mother left me out in the rain and it rusted.
This is the one I've been telling you about, Grandma. The gym mistress.
Have you ever thought of going into public relations, Simone?
Hello, Mrs. Callender. I'm very pleased to meet you.
I'm not deaf, my dear. There's just one part of me doesn't work too well, and I'm sitting on it. Alec's your boyfriend, is he?
Yes, he is. For my sins.
She's just a child.
Zoe's not a child, my love.
Oh, Alec. She's younger than your daughter. Well, look at her, years younger.
Well, not that much younger.
I'm 27, pushing 30.
Congratulations. Now, do I get a cup of tea, Simone? Or does holy water take longer to boil?
Yes, come on through, Grandma. We've got lots to tell you, haven't we, Daddy?
Aye, lots.
Well, Grandma, a lot's been happening since we last saw you, hasn't it, Daddy?
Aye. The pounds plummeted against the yen.
Manchester United switched to a 4-3-3 formation.
Kylie Minogue played Lady Macbeth.
Daddy, why don't you tell Grandma what you told me just before she came downstairs?
Why don't you tell her, Simone? You do it so beautifully.
Grandma, Daddy and Zoe are going to live together in Zoe's flat. What do you think of that?
Well, it's all right, but the nuts get under my plate.
No, I didn't mean the cake, Grandma. I meant about Daddy and Zoe living together.
Simone, that is underhand even for you. Do you know that?
Alec, do you mind Sandy McNaughton?
Sandy McNaughton? Ah, he was the man who lived upstairs in Didley Road, wasn't he? Nice man.
Well, you know, he passed away last October.
Oh, he did. Oh, well, he was a nice man. 65, wasn't he?
64.
Ah.
16 years younger than me.
Heavens, you don't look 80, Mrs. Calendar. Must be all the oats. Porridge, I
Well, that's just what he said. Zoe, is it?
Yes.
You see, Zoe, Sandy McNaughton and me were more than what you might call good friends.
Mrs. Calendar.
You had a toy boy, Grandma.
You never told me about that, Mother.
None of your business.
That's telling him, Mrs. Calendar.
You're only a wee scrap, Zoe. But if you can keep him feeling half as alive as Sandy McNaughton kept me, you'll be doing me a grand service.
I'll try, Mrs. Calendar. Guide's honour.
And I promise I'll be as kind to her as Sandy McNaughton was to you, Mother.
Do you have a nice place, Zoe?
Well, it's not huge, but it has possibilities.
Just the one bedroom.
Yes.
Aye, well, that's all you'll be needing.
Well, I think I'll just pop next door to the church and grab myself a choir boy.
Cheerio, Simone.
Cheerio, Simone.
I love your mum, Alec Calendar.
She's one of the best.
I mean, I feel it's a bloody miracle.
Anyway, I think she's given us her blessing, bless her.
If they can only do much else, what with old Sandy McNaughton.
Did you really believe that, then?
Yes, of course. Didn't you?
Sandy McNaughton was a Catholic priest. The most he ever gave her was a neighbourly wave.
How Catholic?
Very Catholic.
So she said all that?
To me. I rang her last week. She can't keep a secret to save her life. She knew Simone was up to something.
Wee devil. And you went along with it?
She also said that very few folk achieve happiness twice in their life. So she knows how lucky I am. What about you? You've got a granny. What are you going to tell her?
Oh, she'll be pleased. She always wanted me to be a calendar girl.